Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urios Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, today we are doing another installment of the Doctor Spell Prognosis. I know this is not a spell. This is a cantrip, but it is the next one in our list, and the next one is Minor Illusion. It is a cantrip. It does take one action. It is available for bards, sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards, not druids, not clerics. So it's more of an arcane spell. It is in the illusion school. I wish that the range on this was a little longer than 30 feet, but it's 30 feet. It does affect one cube. It has a somatic and material component. It has a duration of 1 minute, which is pretty long as far as spells go. And it does not require concentration, which is great. There's no saving throw per se, but there kind of is. So you create a sound or an image of an object. Those images can't have smell or images can't have sound. You can create sounds, but they're not images. And if you create images, there's no sound. There's no light, there's no smell. I mean, it basically only affects sight. And then sounds that you create can range in volume from a whisper to a scream. Now, that's very interpretable because a scream, if you think about who can scream pretty loud, there's some individuals on the planet that can scream pretty loud. So I would say that that can be allowed. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating drums. It's anything you can choose, and then you can make it. You could make that sound go on for a full minute, or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the end spell. I mean, basically, you can control it, and you can change different things. So again, the images can't be more than 5-foot cube. If somebody touches it, then they know it's an illusion, and it reveals to be an illusion because they pass right through it. Now, if you create something, and this kind of throws me off a little bit. If you create something, then a creature can determine it with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell DC. Most creatures don't have investigation, let alone any intelligence bonus. So they're more than likely going to fail this. But, as far as a player character goes, this adds in a kind of a new dimension to the paranoia that players should have. So should players be checking with an active perception check all the time? Should they, for anything wherever they go, should they be checking every NPC that they meet with an insight check to see if they're lying to them or they're dishonest with them? And should they also be checking now everything that they interact with an intelligence investigation roll to see if it's an illusion? So you could basically just say, I'm going to do an intelligence investigation roll and to see if that's an illusion. The Dungeon Master doesn't tell you whether it is or not. They can have you make a roll, or they can ask you for your bonus and they can make their own roll. But for players casting this spell, this has numerous possibilities, and the possibilities are quite big. It's got a lot of role-playing flavor. It's got what I call near combat utility, so it is useful like right before you're getting into combat. It may not be useful in combat. It could be useful to trick things in combat, but like you could distract something from coming after the party if you guys were if you're trying to sneak up on opponents, things like that. So that's kind of where this comes in. So I think it does have quite a bit of utility. Now, you could create an image over yourself because it doesn't say that this can't move. It doesn't say. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action. If you create a sound, it's a volume. If you create an image, it's no larger than 5 feet. The image can't create sound or other sense of physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion. because things can pass through it, but you can create an illusion over yourself, and it doesn't say that it doesn't move with you because you control it and you can move it. So that's maybe something you would want to talk to your DM about doing to kind of create maybe a disguise or something. But you can disguise things, objects that you want to hide from opponents or NPCs or whatnot. So there's a lot of different uses for this. So, all right, that's what I have for you today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.